My buddy Clay and Eddie were friends from college, and Clay's oven died. And he was just ranting about it, and Eddie and I got sick of hearing it, and we said, get all the ones with bells and whistles. We said, add Wi-Fi, get an app, attach a freezer to it, have it cook autonomously for you. And we all just paused and said, oh wow, this is a fantastic idea. So that weekend we got together, and we have 6 degrees from Hopkins between the three of us, so we whiteboarded the entire thing, and here we are today. Lucky for us, Clay comes from a long background of working in startups. So before we did anything with this whiteboard, the first thing we did was a business canvas, market research, and put a business plan together to see if this really solved anything. And for us, we found it solved a huge problem, huge market space. So us being engineers, we bought a freezer, bought a toaster oven, hacked it together in this abomination Frankenstein device, and proved that from a computer, from a phone, we could move food from a freezer into the oven and have it cook. That was almost 5 years ago, and 5 names ago. And here we are now with Celcy, Celcy.com. I'm Max Wieder. I'm the CEO and co-founder. So what Celcy does is it allows you to start cooking remotely, so no time commitment. It allows you to get meals from our online store, either our brand or other brands that we're going to partner with, which are going to be much lower cost than eating out, but very good quality. And that feeds into the last one, quality. So we're getting nutritious food. The Celcy brand itself meals are essentially farm to table, no added preservatives, but it's also cooking in our oven. And our oven does 5 different styles of cooking, and it can dynamically change that as it cooks. So you're getting a really quality product because that cook detail is defined by the chef that made the meal. So it's as if that chef is in the kitchen with you. The biggest problem we've had so far is that we're a hardware startup. And not just a hardware startup, but we're a startup that's sitting on the fence between different markets. We'll go to a food investor and they say, no, you're a hardware product. And we go to a hardware investor and they say you're a food product. Either way, people want consumer traction. And with a hardware product, you need money to get there. So this giant chicken egg situation. And what we've done to show that traction is we launched a beta pre-sale. We sold out within a month, all through organic means. And we're ready to launch that beta experience as soon as we have some funding to build the units for those consumers. Our patent is a utility patent on the whole ecosystem that is IoT cooking. Basically, if you combine cold storage and hot cooking, any number of meals, any number cooking at any time, any style of cooking, and you connect that to the internet, that is our patent. And instead of trying to use that to block other people, we're opening our ecosystem. We're leveraging that to bring in partners, similar to how Keurig, instead of trying to compete with Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks, said, no, join us, put your coffee in our pods and work out a relationship. So we're doing a very similar thing with that. And this gives the investors that we're trying to talk to confidence. It also is a core asset that our company has. I met W Ventures a little over 1.5 years ago, and they came in as our lead of our pre-seed round and actually filled out that round. And they actually came in because of the patent work that I talked to you about earlier. They saw the potential, they saw the IP protection coming, which we actually didn't get for almost a year after we partnered with them. But the growth that we've had from their support in the last 1.5 years has been exponential. We have gone from just an initial concept of CAD drawings of this is what we want our alpha unit to be, to having built out those alpha units and tested them and demoed them for people, to where we are today, where we have beta experience, pre-sales sold out of phase 1. We'll be launching phase 2 shortly. But we also have the beginning of our design for manufacturing beta models, and we'll be hopefully ready to go to market in the next 6 to 12 months.